With something all new tonight, Fox 4 is learning more about the major law enforcement response at Florida Southwestern University's Punta Gordas campus and what turned out to be a fake bomb threat.
So what happened here is known as swatting. That's when someone makes a fake emergency call that then dispatches a large number of armed police officers or multiple agencies to a particular address.
Fox 4's Yvette Sanchez spoke with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office to shed light on why these calls may actually be harmful to the entire community.
We responded as well from our Arctic Center, our real-time information center, where we started looking up the phone number, the names, floor plans for the college if we had them.
Lieutenant John Heck of Charlotte County Sheriff's Office describes the large response to Florida Southwestern University's campus in Punta Gorda Wednesday. Investigators quickly determining the supposed bomb threat was a fake, a call known as swatting. And it didn't just affect Southwest Florida.
From what we've seen, I think it was close to 10 different counties were called. So I think there was 10 overall that were reached out across the state.
From northern Florida to southern Florida, Lieutenant Heck says it spread throughout the state quickly.
Within 10 minutes, I was on the phone with some other partners in Sarasota, because Sarasota had one as well. And we were comparing our call to their call.
Swatting. It could seem like a harmless prank to some, but Lieutenant Heck explains the serious impact it can have.
The problem is you just took a whole bunch of resources off the road for this. So we probably had at least 10 units there. FSW had their units there. So now you're looking at 10 vehicles that were taken off the road that could have been involved with other calls.
Now, the search is on to find who is behind the calls all across Florida. Florida has fusion centers throughout the state where agencies combine information and cross-reference with other instances across the state in real time.
Our criminal investigation unit is working that with their detectives, and they call in. A lot of times they're using the VPNs, the virtual private networks that can block where you're coming from.
As soon as they get that number, they try to figure out if it's from an app or some type of company that can give you different numbers.
Once we figure that out, we'll do an emergency order to try to figure out who that number belongs to, or if it's an IP type of number.
Fox 4's Yvette Sanchez joins us here in the studio. And Yvette, we just heard some of the impact in the community of there also being serious penalties for a person who makes one of these swatting calls.
That's right, Chris. Just last year, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that would actually make those penalties against a swatter more severe. Under the bill, a person who falsely reports a crime and prompts a police response that leads to a death can face a second-degree felony. If a swatting event leads to great bodily harm, that will incur a third-degree felony. And Lieutenant Heck did tell me that under that law, once they find out who made the false bomb threat, they will persecute to full extent.